The movie begins with a voice narrating about cannibals, humans who eat other humans. They believe that by consuming someone, they absorb that person's intelligence and strength. The story then shows Charlie, a man wearing a mask who is a cannibal. He sets out into the desert to hunt a human for his next meal. He targets a frightened woman who runs and hides in her house, but Charlie spots her. He uses an axe to kill her and takes her body home. Charlie then makes meatballs from her flesh, eats them, and later sets up by the highway to sell them, earning money. Car passes by and a couple stops at his roadside shop. Couple argues. The man wants to eat the meatballs, but the woman, who is a vegan, objects. While serving them, Charlie tells several jokes which the man enjoys. It is revealed that Charlie dreams of becoming a great comedian but has never had the chance. As the couple prepares to leave, Charlie attacks the man from behind with his axe and kills him. The woman, terrified, runs away. She finds a car on the road driven by a girl named Eleanor. The woman pleads for help, but Eleanor refuses and reveals she is Charlie's friend. She realizes the fleeing woman must be Charlie's victim. Charlie arrives and kills the woman, taking her body home. He again starts making meatballs from the couple's remains. Next, the scene introduces Crystal, a famous singer heading to a festival. While passing through Charlie's area, Eleanor pretends her car has broken down. Crystal offers her a lift. Once inside the car, Eleanor attacks and knocks her unconscious. Charlie and Eleanor take Crystal to Charlie's house and tie her up. When Crystal regains consciousness, she sees Charlie and asks what he wants. Charlie says he wants nothing, just for her to stay in front of him. He then tells her many jokes, which confuses Crystal, wondering why a kidnapper is joking. Crystal threatens to kill him and escape, but Charlie ignores her and starts eating. Meanwhile, a sheriff named Ted hears about Crystal's disappearance near the desert and arrives at Charlie's house to investigate. Charlie denies knowing anyone named Crystal and pretends to live alone. He even invites him inside and tells him jokes, making them friendly with each other. Later, Charlie watches TV and sees an ad about a club offering an open mic night for comedians. Dreaming of becoming a comedian, Charlie decides to go. He listens to music, one of Crystal's songs, and it becomes clear he hasn't killed her yet because she's his favorite singer. Charlie then begins preparing meatballs from old corpses. Eleanor arrives and expresses her wish to eat meatballs made from Crystal's flesh. Charlie tells her that Crystal is still alive. When Charlie visits Crystal again, she gets furious and shouts at him. Frustrated, Charlie tapes Crystal's mouth shut. He turns on the TV to eat his food, where news of Crystal's disappearance is being reported. Crystal is very famous, and upon hearing this news, Charlie laughs loudly as if it is a big joke. The next day, two men are shown in the desert. They seem to be thieves who once hid something valuable in this area and have returned to retrieve it. Despite digging a lot, they fail to find the treasure. They spot Charlie's house and suspect the person living there might have stolen it. The item is indeed in Charlie's possession. Charlie looks at the item and remarks that it is all illegal. Meanwhile, the two men approach Charlie's house. Inside, they find Crystal tied up and start laughing. Crystal warns them to run away, but they ignore her. Just then, Charlie enters and attacks one of them, killing him. The second man runs to save his life, but Charlie chases and kills him too. Charlie then checks their pockets and finds a poster for a comedy club that offers stand-up comedy opportunities. The address is also mentioned. He goes to the bathroom, looks in the mirror, and tries to reassure himself that his jokes are good and people will enjoy them. Then he admits to himself that he's lying. His confidence is false, and he's not ready for this. Thinking deeply, Charlie goes to Crystal and asks if she can help him. Surprised, Crystal asks what kind of help. Charlie explains that she is an artist who faces large audiences and he wants to know how to do that. Crystal advises him not to overthink and just go and perform. She says everyone must take a risk at least once in life. Inspired by her words, Charlie decides to go to the comedy club. Ted and Eleanor wish him good luck for his first show. The club, Charlie arrives in his odd cannibal look, with blood-stained clothes and a blood-smeared body. He registers himself under the name Cannibal Comedian. Before him, several comedians perform their sets and the audience enjoys them. Finally, it's Charlie's turn. His jokes impress everyone immensely. Even the first comedian, Carrie, who owns the club, is amazed and invites Charlie for next week's show as well. Since Charlie's jokes are about cannibals, Carrie jokes that next time he should bring a dead body. Charlie takes it seriously. A week later, Charlie actually brings a dead body to the club. Everyone assumes it's fake and just part of his act. No one realizes it's real. The dead body adds dramatic flair to his performance, and the audience enjoys his set even more. Charlie becomes very popular as the Cannibal Comedian. Overjoyed, Charlie returns home and frees Crystal to celebrate with her. He invites her to dine with him. Crystal knows she's eating human flesh, but she has no choice. Out of hunger, she eats it. After the meal, Charlie ties her up again and starts preparing for his next show. Excitedly, he attends the following week's performance. But today's audience is rude. They insult every comedian and call the jokes unfunny. Charlie grows angry, especially when a fellow comedian sitting beside him starts crying, saying she wasn't even allowed to perform properly. When Charlie takes the stage, a man continues mocking him, calling his jokes unfunny and teasing him to eat me, cannibal. Enraged, Charlie kills the man later on. He plans to eat him next. Charlie then begins writing a new script for the next show, which becomes another hit. After the show, Carrie sees Charlie's skin-like mask and gets scared. He asks what it is, and Charlie lies, claiming it's fake and handmade. Now, everyone begins to take a keen interest in Charlie. Carrie starts asking about Charlie, where he's from and where he lives. Charlie says he lives on Desert Road. He casually mentions he has heard that cannibals live in that area. To lighten the conversation, he asks Charlie where he gets his cannibal jokes. Charlie replies that he doesn't need to create them because he actually lives a cannibal's life. Carrie laughs, thinking Charlie is still joking. As more people start admiring Charlie, Carrie becomes jealous. He is a comedian himself and sees fun comedy as his profession, but now people seem to like Charlie more than him. The next day, Charlie is at home when Eleanor visits and asks why he no longer sells meatballs. Charlie tells her he has left that job. He used to do it out of necessity, but now that he is a comedian, he doesn't need to anymore. A week later, Charlie goes to the comedy club but finds that all shows are fully booked. This doesn't just happen once, it becomes a repeated issue. Every time he tries to perform, the slots are already taken. Distressed, Charlie shares this with Ted, who visits to buy meatballs. Ted reassures him, saying that Charlie's jokes are great and he will surely get a show. Eventually, Charlie confronts Carrie and asks why he isn't being given a spot. Carrie admits that Charlie's cannibal jokes are outdated and the audience no longer enjoys them. That's why others are prioritized. This revelation enrages Charlie. He takes out his frustration on Crystal, blaming her advice for his downfall and saying he never should have listened to her. Charlie becomes deeply disheartened and tells Crystal that he is a failure and wishes to die. But once again, Crystal motivates him, affirming that his jokes are genuinely good. This turns out to be true. It's revealed that the club owner is actually stealing Charlie's material to prepare for a big show. His assistant advises against it, but Carrie silences him, insisting that he is in charge. Carrie then dresses up like Charlie, mimicking his cannibal persona, and performs using Charlie's own jokes. Ted, attending the show, immediately recognizes the act. He remembers Charlie telling him those exact jokes before. He quickly calls Charlie to inform him. Hearing this, Charlie is consumed with rage. The owner is even seen recording an advertisement for a grand upcoming show planned right near Desert Road, also known as Cannibal Road, close to Charlie's home. Furious and burning for revenge, Charlie follows Carrie that night as he leaves the club. He ambushes him, injures his legs, and drags him to his house. Carrie is shocked to see the dead bodies in Charlie's home and finally realizes that Charlie is truly a cannibal. He pleads for his life, even offering to give Charlie his comedy club. Charlie, however, isn't interested in the club. He asks why Carrie didn't let him perform. He confesses that he was once a popular comedian, but after Charlie's arrival, audiences stopped watching his shows. In desperation, he decided to steal Charlie's cannibal act to regain his fame. He assumed Charlie wasn't well known, so no one would accuse him of copying. As Charlie sits silently, Crystal frees herself. Seizing the opportunity, she attacks Charlie and escapes. Before leaving, she records a message saying, "I told you I'd escape after killing you. Look, I did." Later, Crystal is seen performing jokes at the same club where Charlie once performed. It appears that she might also be a cannibal. Eleanor is also seen in the audience, watching the show. Meanwhile, Ted arrives at Charlie's home where the captured man begs for his life. But Ted doesn't help him, revealing that he sides with Charlie. In the movie's final moments, Charlie kills Carrie and the story ends, teasing that a sequel is coming soon. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and share it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We keep bringing such content regularly. Peace.